Thought I'd take you around and show you the gardens that we've been working on. I haven't shown my face on this channel for a while, so I figured it was time. Okay, we'll start down here with the kitchen garden. This is whippoorwill peas for the most part, planted way too close together. And then we've got some volunteer cucumbers. Alright, here's the big garden. We've been working hard, busting our butts in this heat, trying to get this thing planted and hoed. This patch right in front of us is got wheat growing in it that the Revolting Man just broadcast. There we go. There's the word I was looking for. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that. Next up we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think 8 rows of sweet corn that are coming up very spotty, and I'm pretty sure grasshoppers are nibbling, but hopefully we can get some sweet corn. Next off we have butter beans, which are doing great, and we're keeping hawk eyes on these guys because we got hit with the bean beetle so bad last year. Up here, this was where the early spring garden was, and we had, let's see, probably put it in a little bit too late and the crops didn't do so well. I'm not sure, it might be a soil thing too, I don't know. But we've got some squash up here. This is yellow squash and zucchini, a couple of volunteer beans. We've got a few struggling tomato plants. That zucchini looks good. We've got, these are pathetic, pitiful little pepper plants from Walmart. They're not doing good at all. There's the onion patch that didn't do well. I think they just got too hot, too dry. Now we've got butternut squash and these tomatoes that are doing great. And below the butternut squash is watermelon. Let's see. I'm out here in sandals, which I don't usually dare come out here. Hopefully I won't get bit by fire ants. Down here we've got cantaloupe. Doing okay. Up here we've got pink-eyed purple whole peas. That's a mouthful to say. I had to replant because you see they came up kind of spotty. And then that's what's over here as well. And then all the way on the left up here is our sweet potato patch. And it's doing pretty good. I want to do a whole separate video on the sweet potatoes because we tried a new method of starting slits this year, and I think it was definitely better. We'll grow them in dirt instead of in water. So this right here is more butter beans that I'm probably going to have to replant because they came up spotty as well. I've got some mounds here that were originally pumpkins. I think I replanted them with spaghetti squash. These are rows of green beans that, they're struggling. I don't know why. I think grasshoppers are doing some damage. And then more peas. I think these are pink, the pink eye as well. And then really excited about these rows of peas. There's, let's see, 2 rows of, these might be the butter peas. These are 2 rows of Crowder peas, a brown Crowder, and then 2 rows of Zipper cream. And here's a little patch we haven't planted yet. I'm hoping to put some more green beans in here. And over there by the wheat is some more butter beans. Also spotty, had to replant in between. This is our okra patch, which is great, wonderful. And then here's some peanuts we put in, which seem to be doing well also. And then over here are just some random rows. I haven't hoed them yet, so you can't really see where everything's at. They're not coming up great, although the peanut rows look good. There's a couple of peanut rows, there's a couple of beans and peas, whatever I had left over. But this has been kind of an ongoing project so far this summer, getting this thing planted. You can see, as I walk through, you can see grasshoppers jumping away. But y'all, I didn't think that we were going to get it done. It's such a huge space, and we don't have our dad's tractor anymore, so he did plow it, and the Revolting Man has tilled it a little bit with a tiller we borrowed, and other than that, just been doing everything by hand, and it is definitely some work. But I was thinking the other day when let's turn this around. In my head, why am I planting so many of these beans and peas? And the most easiest reason, the basic reason, was because that's what I had seeds for. And the other thing I got to thinking, and the grasshopper problem reminded me of A Little House on the Prairie book, where they have like their whole crop is destroyed by grasshoppers that just come through and clear everything out. And you know, it could be grasshoppers, it could be something else, but having I would say a year's worth of food, you know, if you could double the amount of food you produce somehow and put back twice as much, then you'd have insurance for if your crop failed for 1 year. And how smart growing beans and peas would be for that reason, because they can be stored so easily dry. And so I was kind of thinking along those terms of peas and beans. They're high protein, you know, high calorie, and I think just a really smart crop to grow. So anyways, it's goals, you know, but that's all. And hopefully next time we do a little garden tour, it will be all full and lush and producing, and we'll have positive results this year. Thank y'all for watching. Bye-bye.